Right now at midday, Congresswoman Lucy McBath is speaking out, calling on Governor Kemp to change his mind when it comes to participating in a summer meal program that could benefit more than 1 million kids in Georgia.
Our Liza Lucas is live for us here in Atlanta. And Liza, you first reported on the governor's decision to reject tens of millions of dollars in federal funding. This was back in January, so now a deadline is coming for states to figure out if they're going to participate next year.
Jonathan and Aisha, you may remember that we told you that Georgia is one of 12 states that opted out of summer EBT. Well, now the deadline is approaching. In 2 days' time, states will once again have to let the USDA know if they intend to participate in the future. And while this is kind of a moving deadline, it is a chance for Democrats who are using this timeline to push for more answers from Governor Kemp about his decision to opt out and see if he might reconsider.
I'm enraged that Governor Kemp, is choosing to disregard the needs of the most vulnerable families in the state of Georgia.
In a Zoom call with reporters on Tuesday, U.S. Representative Lucy McBath shared her frustration. The Congresswoman and State Senator Jason Estevez calling out Georgia Governor Brian Kemp's decision earlier this year to opt out of summer EBT. The program gives low-income families extra summer support, $40 per month per school-aged child, to help those who depend on school meals during the year.
We know that children across this country, including here in Georgia, rely on school for many of their essential meals.
According to the nonprofit Food Research and Action Center, Georgia's participation in summer EBT would have resulted in more than $138 million in federal benefits for families this summer. In a letter sent to Governor Kemp last week, Georgia's Democratic congressional leaders, including McBath and Senators Raphael Warnock and John Ossoff, pushed the governor for more information on the state's reason for opting out, while asking the governor to reconsider his position in the year ahead. In response to our questions, a Kemp spokesperson reiterated a previous response, pointing to concerns with the program's, quote, lack of nutrition standards and fiscal sustainability, adding that the state will continue to promote programs Georgia already has in place. But Democrats debate the success of those meal programs, writing that some counties have no summer meal sites at all, adding that the needs of families in Georgia are not being met. If Georgia did opt in at some point, the state would have to cover around $4.5 million in administrative costs for the program.
Let's not forget, though, that the governor is sitting on a multi-billion dollar, and that's billion with a B, budget surplus.
Now, just a few weeks ago, I spoke with the head of the Atlanta Community Food Bank, Kyle Wade. He told me that food banks are really struggling to meet the need right now, and he said that he's hopeful for more support from both the state and the federal government. On the state side, he did bring up the summer EBT program, and on the federal side, he says that Congress has yet to pass the Farm Bill. I brought that up with Congresswoman McBath. She feels like these are two separate issues, but she expects Congress to do their part. Live in Midtown, Liza Lucas, 11 Alive News.